What is the best strategy for flipping CS2 skins if you don't have that much money? Well, today I'll be talking about that exactly. So this strategy is for people who have, let's say, around $5 to $100. Of course, if you have more money, you can still do this strategy, but it will just take a little bit more time than for those who have a little less money. Now, this is what I believe is the best strategy for this price point. And what I mean with the best strategy is, you can create the highest profits. If you do this right, you can get around 15 to 20% profit per trade. Although, let's say realistically 10 to 15% profit per trade, that can mean that you could double your balance in, let's say, 3 to 5 months, depending on how active you trade and how good the trades are going. So if this sounds too good to you, then let's continue with the video. Now, unfortunately, this strategy is not for everyone. If you don't have access to some resources or if you're not old enough, then you can't do this. These are the requirements, but before you click away, what I want to do is for those who are not 18 years old, because probably if you're not 18 years old, then you can't do the other 3 requirements. I will have a video, I will show it right now on the screen. I will also put it in the description, and I have a video on what to do if you're not 18, and then you have a specific method that you can do that is still pretty reliable. So watch that video, I'll put it in the screen now. I haven't made it yet, but I'm gonna make it very soon, and I will make sure that I'll upload this one. So for those who do meet the requirements, so first of all, you have to be 18 years old or have access to KYC, which basically means that you need to be able to verify your identity, passport, or anything like that. Now, it's also possible to only have a crypto, but I'm not sure. So I believe you have to be 18 years old, or at least you have to be KYC. If you can put your parents' info, then that's also good. Then secondly, you need to have a bank account with preferably some money on it. Thirdly, you need to have a crypto. This can be optional, but it is recommended for the strategy that I'm gonna tell you. And then you need some money in your bank account. Now, if you don't have money in your bank account, I'm gonna quickly tell you what you will need to do, but basically you will need to get some skins and then sell that on the platform where you're gonna buy. Or you're gonna sell those skins on the platform where you're gonna sell in order to get money in your bank account. By the way, if you ever want to say thank you for the video, then you can subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach the 1,000 subscribers. Don't want to talk too long about this. If you want to join the Discord server, then we can help you there because there are a lot of people that know a lot about skins. And I won't react to your YouTube comments probably, but if you DM me on Discord, then I'll probably can help you with any questions regarding this strategy or any other strategy. So let's get into it. If you have any questions, just join the Discord server, link down below. So we're going to buy at GamerPay and then we're going to sell at either one of these. Now, what this will mean is we'll buy skins at gamerpay.gg. Then we're gonna sell at either one of these. So you can use multiple sites or you can just stick to one. Now, this one, the first one is called MarketCSGO and the second one is called Skinport. These two are both very good to flip these low value items. Then you have Waxpeer, which is okay, but the thing is there's high competition. And then Skinport, I wouldn't recommend using that, but it may be viable, but I haven't used it personally, so I can't give you any information on that. Let's say how to buy. So we're gonna now start with the buy process, and I'm later gonna tell you the sell process. So what we need to do is create an account to GamerPay. And what you can do is you can either search for GamerPay on your screen, so you can go to Google, search for GamerPay, or you can use my link in the description. Basically, it's a referral link, and if you spend $50 on GamerPay, I get $5, you get $5. So both got $5. Don't have to use this. Otherwise, just search for gamerpay.gg. Make sure you have the good link, so gamerpay.gg like this. Press on enter and then you should be right over here. Log in with your account and then do the following. So what we're going to be doing is, once you're logged in, you need to click on your profile section. So that is right in the right of your screen. So click on your profile. Then this will open up. So you will have the settings page. What you will need to do is click on settings. All right, so once you're in the settings, you need to scroll down a little bit and you'll see this bank and payment section. Then you need to click on ID validation, go right over here. And then you'll need to do the ID validation process. So what you will need to do is you need to verify your ID. This is either a passport or ID. And if you don't know how this works, it's pretty easy to do. Just click on read more about KYC now to get verified. You just have to be 18, that's it. Basically do this, not that hard. And then we're gonna deposit our money. So you need to click on the balance icon right over here. then you'll be to this page where you'll see your wallet, and we need to deposit some money. Now the reason for this is that if you buy stuff with your wallet, which is basically your balance, you'll pay a 0% fee. Otherwise you'll pay very high fees and it's not profitable. So this deposit. So click on deposit right over here. Then click on bank transfer. This is the best one. You could technically do crypto. There's no problem in that. It's just a little higher fee. I think crypto is a 5% fee, but I'm not sure about that. And one thing to note is that for GamerPay, the minimum deposit is 15 euros and we only take 1.5% deposit fee. Then your bank transfers take 1 to 3 days. And that's basically it. Now, very important, I'm going to explain to you what you need to do. So basically, you're just going to open your phone or your computer. You're going to go to your bank account app. You're going to click send money. So you're going to send money. And basically what you will need to do, usually you need to give the name, which is GamerPay. You'll need to give the IBAN number, which is basically their bank account number. So make sure that you copy this number correctly. And then usually there's a section where you can put description. And in the description, you need to put in this specific node. So this will specific node be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And you need to put a note in the description of your bank transfer. Otherwise, your money will not be deposited. And then you need to contact support for them to check it. So just put the number in the description so that they know it's your account. That's just how the system works. If you have any questions, I can answer them or the GamerPay can also answer them. So now that we have the money, what are we going to buy and how do we buy that? Well, that's what I'm going to explain real quick. Before I explain it, let me first show you what the main points are. So if you ever forget what to look for, just go to this part of the video or take a screenshot and then you know what to look for. So we're going to look for skins from $1 to $10. We're going to look for skins that are 15 to 20% ROI. And we're going to look for skins that have a max trade order for 3 days. And we also want fast sales. So if this all sounds a little bit weird to you, I'm going to explain it very good in a second. I also want you to take a note of the fees. So these are the real fees of the different platforms. So you need to know where you're going to sell. And if you not yet know this, that's no problem. You can skip to the sell part to see where you're going to sell. Basically, MarketCSGO is almost 10%. This is crypto. Then Skinport is a bank withdrawal system. That's 12% selling fee. Waxpeer is also crypto. That's 7 to 8% total fee. And Skin Baron, I just put it there, but I don't use it. But I believe it's 15% selling fee. That's basically how it works. So let me just show you what we're going to do. So how do you buy skins? Well, I'm just going to explain you in real time what I will do. So let's say that I'm on GamerPay. So this is the site where you are. Now, what you will need to see is like this. If you go to sort by, you have very much options. First of all, click on best deals. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for skins that are at a high discount. So you see there's something which is called the BOF price. And this is basically the BOF 163 price. And what this means is that this is the price which is the real value of a skin. So let's say the BOF price is $10, then usually everybody uses the $10 as the real price of a skin. So there's a difference between Steam money and BOF money. I hope you already understand that. Basically, we're gonna look for skins that are under the BOF price and that are also good to sell on other platforms. So how this will work is the following. What we could do is we could change all these settings and then look manually for all these skins. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to use the following site, which I always use for flipping skins, just because it makes everything a little bit easier. So there's this site which is called priceempire.com, also link in the description with my referral link, or you can just search for Price Empire. Priceempire.com, just like this, and then you should be on the right side. Log in with your Steam and go to the comparison section. Now, how will this work? So basically, this is sort of like a bot. So what this will do is you have a website A, for example, GamerPay. It will take all the prices. Then you have a website B, for example, let's do Skinport. Let me search, compare the GamerPay prices with the Skinport prices. It will now look at all the Skinport prices and it will compare these two. Now what we will now need to do is, first of all, before you forget it, go back to the spreadsheet. To the slide, Skinport fee is 12%. So for the marketplace fee, please put in 12% right over here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the following. So just follow what I do. Right over here, you have the game, which is CS2. Then you have the search function where you can search for a specific skin. We're not going to do that. Then you have the blacklist function, which basically can blacklist any sort of name. So let's say I see this M4A1 as Black Lotus. If I blacklist field tested like this, then I won't see that skin because it will now remove all the field tested skins. So what you can do with this is blacklist some type of stuff. What we're going to be doing is here we're going to type souvenir because you don't want to buy souvenir skins. And what we're going to do is we're also going to put in well worn because you're probably also not going to buy well worn. The reason for this is that well worn is usually a skin. Like, okay, if someone is going to buy a skin, it's either going to buy field tested or battle scarred. So usually well worns don't sell that often. And I personally don't like flipping them. You can try flipping them, but it's not my thing. I don't like it. So then we're going to go to the maximum price age. What this means is that, so these prices that it says right over here might not be accurate 100%. So what you can do is the maximum prices, if you say 1 day, then you will see prices that could be 1 day old. So what I just recommend to do is just put it at 2 hours, because if you do a too high price age, then the skin is probably already gone. Then minimum volume, this means is how many skins should be sold on Steam in the last 24 hours. So this minimum Steam volume is 10. That means that in the last 24 hours, there have been sold 10 skins on Steam. This is what I believe that is how it works. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the volume. I've heard it is Steam volume and not other volume, but I could be wrong, so please correct me. Then you have the minimum quantity. This means is how many quantity, so the minimum from. This means how many skins should be on GamerPay. So if I put in 10, that means that of this particular skin, there need to be 10 of these on GamerPay. And if I put the minimum 2 quantity, that means that if I put this at 10, there should be a minimum of 10 skins on Skinport. I hope you understand this. Then with liquidity, so basically every skin has a liquidity score. Liquidity just means how fast does it sell. So how popular is a skin? If a skin is more popular, then it sells faster. So what this just means is the higher the number, the faster it should sell. The more popular it is. Doesn't really matter, just put it at 10. Then now we have the fun part, which is the minimum ROI. ROI basically means how much percentage profit. And then you have the maximum profit. There's the minimum price and the maximum price, and of course the marketplace fee. And you can do auto refresh, but don't really use it. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the buy part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do following settings. I don't do it in the same way as most people. Most people will do like this. They will go to ROI and just select max ROI. So they will see skins that are very good profit like this. But the thing is that usually the skins are not good to flip because the volume is just so low. So technically you could do all these settings, do minimum liquidity, you could do all the settings, but I have a strategy that I use, a way that I use that I found more appealing to use. So what I do is instead of sorting by highest profit to lowest, I sort by the volume. And why I sort by the volume is this means that the highest volume skins, so the skins that sell the fastest, will be the first. So as you can see, this skin has sold 3,000 times in less 24 hours, or at least that's what I believe. So now you will get the fastest selling skins, and then you will get the lowest selling skins. And then what we will need to do is we'll just need to click on minimum ROI. So max ROI, just put this at, let's say 30, and minimum ROI at 10. Let's just put it at 40. Now this will mean that right now I'll only see skins that are above 10% profit. But I want to be a little bit more. I want 15%. Since you have less balance, this is you can do this because you don't need to sell that many skins. As you can see, I have minimum price at, let's put it at $1, maximum price at 10, maybe put it at 11 like this, and then I'll see a lot of skins. Now what you're just gonna do is you're gonna click on GamerPay and you're gonna click on Skinport. So if I click on both of these prices, I will go to the site. So if I press middle mouse button, then it will open in a new page. You can also hold down Ctrl while pressing on this. The thing is, you don't want to go like this because then you need to go back and it just takes more time. So just press middle mouse button on the link like this, and then you should be on the page. Okay, let me do another example. Let's look at this Black Lotus. So click on the GamerPay and then click on Skinport. Let's go to GamerPay. Okay, so this is the skin that we see. We see all of these skins. So we know the price is 6.35. Then we go to Skinport, and let me turn off my extension. It should look like this. All right, so what I do is first I take a look at what are the price. Now, one thing that you should note is that when looking at the Skinport price, the only price that you really should look at is the price of the tradable price. What do I mean? Well, you should see this skin is only tradable in 8 days. So when someone is going on the site and they're looking for their skins, they don't want to buy a skin that has an 8-day trade hold, because then they need to wait 8 days for their skin. They just want a skin that's already tradable. For example, this skin, if I now add it to cart, I buy it, then I can instantly get it in my inventory. That's what people want. So that's the skins people are gonna buy. So when I look at prices, I look at less than 2 days locked. This means that this one is almost tradable. And now you can see all the skins that people would actually buy. So I always keep it like this, and I just look myself. I can just see, okay, what are the prices? I see 8. And then if I go to the tradable price, I see like 4 days. So probably it's going to be around 8 to 10 euros, somewhere about that. Then I click on the skin, and I first take a look at this graph. Okay, how often does it sell? I can see 40, 30, so around 30 times per day, which is very good. Very popular skin. Then I go to the latest sales. Now right over here, we're going to check if the prices are actually correct. To do this, we see what are the prices. So we see 10 euros, 9 euros, 7.50. Then we see 9.90, 9.90, 6.80, 9.90. So I'm pretty sure that these skins sell for around 8 to 10 euros. Now that I know that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to see if this is actually profitable. Always check what is your profit. Hello, this is editor version of me. So let me quickly explain how this works. So this is the spreadsheet that I'm talking about. When you click in the link in the description, you will see spreadsheet. Click on the link. First of all, go to file, then go to make a copy, and then click on make a copy. In that way, you can edit the spreadsheet and you can type your own numbers. Please don't try to request access, because I won't give you access. Just make a copy, and that's how it works. For those people who send me emails all the day. So what you will have to see here is GamerPay to Skinport. You'll see GamerPay to MarketCSGO and GamerPay to Waxpeer. Each of these has different fee types. So as you can see, this is 12%, this is almost 10%, and this is almost 7%. Now, if you ever want to change these fees, this is how you can do it. So let's say I have this one. Okay, let me make a new one. I click on duplicate. I do like this, rename. I'll say example. Okay, so what you will need to do is you don't have to change buy and sell. You only have to change these two numbers. As you can see in the formula, change the fee percentage to what is this. So let's say that a particular site takes 5% fee. Then I change this 0.12 into 0.05, because 0.05 means 5%. 0.01 means 1%, etc. So I change this one, and then also have to change this one. So just change 0.012 into 0.05, and then you have a 5% fee. So that's how it works. Basically, let's continue to the video. So what you will need to do is this how it works. We're going to put in the GamerPay price, which is 6.35. Then we're going to put in the Skinport price, which let's say is 8.33. Then this is what you will see. So very important. This is the buy price. This is the sell price. This is the profit. And this is the profit in a percentage. So you will get a 15% return, which is very good. Now, these two numbers are the profit without the fees. So let's say that you don't take in consideration the 12% Skinport fee, then it will be this. So only look at this ones, but this ones, it's just for some type of scenarios, it's very useful, but that's more for intermediate players. So just only look at this, only look at these numbers. So now that we know we have a 15.44% profit, which is very good. And I think I could sell somewhere to 10 euros. So probably we have a 15 to 35% profit. Like that's amazing. And what we can now do is, I would buy first of all this skin because it has 0-day trade hold. And then I would look further. So this one has a 2-day trade hold that does meet our requirements, max 3 days. So I would also buy this one. And I would look further. This is the same price. This is 1 day. This is 3 days. So you could technically do this. And then also look at the float. Because, do you see this? 0.15 float. It is 4 days. But maybe there's an overpay for that float. In order to check that, I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to search for the float. I believe show exact where. I think you can sell this one for more if it's low float. I'm not sure though, but I will take a look at that. I mean, this one sold for 10 euros, and I think just because it has a low float. It also just was on the market, so that's something you should look out for. Now, right now, I have bought how many skins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 skins. What is the total price? Well, the total price is around this. $31. I can just spend, how much time have I spent? Let's say I didn't explain anything. This would have taken me around 2 minutes and I was done. $31 spent. Let's say that we make a 15% profit, which I think we can make a lot more. Then that means that we have a total profit of $4, so almost 5 euros. Now we just made 5 euros in like 2 minutes of work. I mean, if that doesn't sound good, then I don't know what else does. Now, one thing that you need to take note of is something, which this is the not negative side of these skins. So, you know, when you buy the skin on GamerPay, you need to wait 7 days before it becomes tradable. And then you can put it on Skinport to sell. So the thing is, it's probably gonna take 2 weeks or a little bit longer. It's probably gonna take anywhere between 14 to 20 days for the skin to sell. So let's say I bought this skin right over here. I thought I can sell it for $20. Well, if we take a look at a month later or 2 weeks later, it's a little bit less. So that's why I only flip skins that have a high profit. That's why we go for a minimum of 15% profit. So that means, let's say the price does go down, you still get, let's say, a 5 to 10% profit. This is very important, so don't mess this part up. I'm gonna quickly show you another skin, but this will work the same for every single skin right over here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on this M4A41 AWP Neo Noir. We just do the same process as we did the last time. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna go to GamerPay first, and then we're gonna head over to Skinport. So first of all, I'm gonna look at this GamerPay price. The real price at this moment is 3 euros and 61 cents. If I take a look at this one day tradable, so we could technically buy this one. Now 362. Then we're gonna go back to Skinport. I'm looking at the tradable, so I'm looking at which one is almost tradable. This one in 12 hours, so probably the skin will sell anywhere around 5 euros. Then I'm gonna click on the skin. I'm going to look at the graph. So around 5 to 10 sell every single day. Then I proceed to look at the latest sells. And here I can see what is the latest price. Does it actually sell? Is there actually a proof of concept? Yes, there is, because this one is 5 euros, 5 euros, 4.60, 5 euros, etc. So I know that the skin sells for this specific price. That means that this is a good trade, and we can put in the calculator. So use the calculator of the link in the description and do 3.62. Then at sell, put in 4.99, and then we can see that we have a 20% profit. So this is just amazing. And even if you sell it at 4.6, you'll still have a 10% profit. Now, one thing we need to do is look at the graph. So it is a little bit of a downward trend, but I think this is a good skin to flip. And also on this platform, you can only withdraw to bank. But if you want to use another site, which is either, which is called this one. So if you want to use MarketCSGO or Waxpeer, which are both peer-to-peer platforms, which means that you keep your skins in your inventory, then let me quickly show you how you will do that. We're going to do the same. We're still going to go from GamerPay to, now we're going to choose any one of these. So either Market.CSGO. For this one, you don't need a KYC, but you do need a crypto account. And then we also have Waxpeer. It will, for both, it will work the same. So I'm just going to explain for one of these. So let's say Waxpeer. It will just work the same. Only thing you need to do is put in the right amount of fees. So I'm just going to quickly explain to you MarketCSGO. So MarketCSGO, put in the fees, which is 9.75. To make it useful, I'm just going to put 10 to make it simple. And then we're going to do the same process. So look at the GamerPay one. Then just click on the MarketCSGO one. Go right over here. Click on the skin, which you're trying to buy. Now, one thing, as you can see how many pieces sell per hour or per day in the corner. This may look a little bit weird for you if you've never used the site, but basically here you can see the price graph. So how does the price look? This is 1 week, this is 1 month, and then you can see how many pieces sell per day. So this one sells like 50 to 60 pieces per day, and that's why this site is so good. So I really recommend this site. It's called Market.CSGO. And what you just need to do is the following. So you just do the same process. Look at this skin, look at this skin. This one is 379. Now the unfortunate thing is that this is in dollars. I do believe you can change it in euros, but I forgot how. So what we'll need to do is 5% USD to euro. Then I know it's around 5 euros. So we go back right over here, 3.79. Then I will use another calculator. I've just adjusted the numbers so they now work for this side. So what is going to happen is I'm just going to put in 362 and the 5 euros. As you can see, 24% profit. The thing is, this is a harder side to sell it. In which I mean is you have to actively sell your skins to sell them. You need to download the Market app. So if I click right over here, click on the Market app extension or the client, any one of these you can use. And then basically this will automatically send the trades for you. If you have any questions on how this works, go to my Discord. What you will just do is you will then quick sell these skins. Now, the good thing about selling on this market is that you will only have to wait 7 days, since this is a peer-to-peer site. Now, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna buy the skin and then you're gonna sell it. Now, to sell it, you need to put it at the lowest price because there are so many offers, so many skins get sold. You just need to put it at the lowest price and start actively selling it. You need to keep undercutting the prices because there are a lot of bots right over here. And if you have this low amount of money, then you can't afford to buy one of these bots. They are not that expensive, but it does has a higher barrier to entry, so you can't use that. Now, just the same process. You're just gonna go to sell. You're gonna put your skins for sell. Click on add, click on set prices. Click right over here to see what is the lowest price. Then it will load the lowest price. And just let's say lowest price is 100. Then you put your skin for 99.99. And just keep rearranging the prices until your skins get sold. The reason why I tell you this site for the low value skins is, I mean, there are so many of these skins get sold very fast right over here. Just see the profits. You can easily spend, let's say 10 euros in a few minutes, and then you just wait for the skins to get tradable and you will make a lot of money. At least a lot of profit in ROI sense. Let me go to the sell part, because you're probably wondering how to sell. I just explained it already a little bit. But let me still explain it for you. So there are a few things you need to take note of. This is my ranking from best to worst. So I think MarketCSGO is the best one. And then I can think Skinport and then I think Waxpeer. Now these two, MarketCSGO and Waxpeer, are both peer-to-peer sites. That means that you have 7 days less of waiting time. And for this one, it's 7 days more because you need to wait. You need to send it to the Skinport account and then you can only sell the skins. So remember, this is bot site. Uses bank money to withdraw, and these two use crypto to withdraw. So you need a crypto account, but I'm going to explain to you what you should do. So when selling on MarketCSGO, what you need to do is what I already told you. Just sell your skins for the lowest price, keep undercutting it because people have those bots. So what you're going to do is put a skin for sell. This one, for example, set the price. Let's take a look. Lowest price is 7.425. So I'm going to put it at 7.42. Click on put up for sale. Click on confirm. Now you need to have either the extension or the app in order for this to work. I have it installed, so I don't need it. Now you just need to wait for it to load. Once it's loaded, you need to go to trades. And right over here, you should see the selling price. If I click on price top 1, then there should appear a price top 1, but now it doesn't work. So I'm just going to refresh the page and okay, so now you see the price top 1. You need to make sure that this one is the best. So you need to be lower than the price top 1 for it to sell. What you're just going to be doing is just selling these skins like this. You can also keep it at one price, but then it may sell a little bit later. So it's going to be selling this very quickly. Now, once you want to withdraw your funds, a very important thing to do. So if you're from Russian, then it's easy for you. I think you can just withdraw to your bank account. But if you're not Russian, you need to use either the Tether ERC20 or the Tether TRC20. So use any one of these withdrawal methods. I always use this one. You're going to pay 5% fee for any of this withdrawal. So just use this one because like $100 is $95. But if you, let's say, do Bitcoin, then $100 is not $100 in Bitcoin. You will see that, let's say I do 1000 Bitcoin and I then put this Bitcoin to USD. This is 800, let's say 2 USD. This is 944 USD. So we lose around $6. And for these ones, you lose more. So just use this one. This is the best one. Only withdraw with this one. That's what I would say. Let's just get to Skinport. So Skinport is sell at the lowest tradable price, and the volume is very high on the site. So when you go to Skinport, you go to the market. Let's say we look for Terrorist, which is a popular play skin. Then we go to cheapest, field tested. Now, one thing that you should know about scaling and selling on Skinport is that you need to look at the lowest tradable price. So all these skins are untradable, so they're not a good price. You're just gonna look right over here. Let's look. Here's the first tradable skin. Now, this should be the lowest price. This is the price that you need to take a look at. Also look if any skins are almost getting untradable. So this one is getting untradable in 36 hours. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to look at the recent sells, and I keep in mind already right now, okay, price is going to be somewhere between 3.2, 2.3 and 2.85. Then I look right over here. Does it actually sell often? And does it sell for that price? I see already 240 is probably the price. Then I look over here. Okay, this shows that this is around that point. So 230 to 2.8 is a good price. Let's go in the middle. Let's say 240. Always be a little bit more cautious with your prices. Don't think that you're going to make a lot of money if you won't. Because sometimes the prices are just a little bit lower. Sometimes the price is a little bit lower, so better to be careful. Now that's what you'll do. Then Waxpeer, I haven't explained this one yet. So what you're going to be doing is go to waxpeer.com like this, waxpeer.com. And then one thing to note is that it only accepts crypto, and you need to choose the right withdrawal option. So you don't have to put your KYC on the site. You don't have to be 18, but once you go to profile, you see that if you do your KYC verification, you'll be verified. And what this means is that when you withdraw money, you will be able to withdraw much sooner, because they do verified persons first and then unverified persons. So if we take a look at this withdrawal options, this one is 2% fee. Then we have Tron, this one is 2% fee. And then we have the Polygon, this one is 1% fee. Now the Polygon is not always available. And what I personally do is I wait for this one to be available, and then I withdraw with this one. So I just click on max and then I click on withdraw. This one is only 1% fee. So if it doesn't show for you, then probably it's out of stock right now. Just wait 1 or a few days. Usually it's only gone for max 1 day, but just ask in the Waxpeer Discord server or anything like that. Now, what we're going to be doing on this is the same as the MarketCSGO one. You need to click on extension in the bottom of your screen. You need to download this extension or download the app. Basically, once you're going to be selling, once you click right over here, it's going to say you need the app in order to sell. So just download that app, very easy to use. It will just create the tricks automatically for you. Now on this side, you also need to be actively selling. You can't do this automatic if you have that low amount of money. So you'll just need to be actively selling, wait for someone to buy it, then fast deliver it. You'll only have like 5 minutes, the same as the MarketCSGO site. So what you're going to be doing is 6% sell-free, but the competition is high. So the same as it works right here. Let's say Terrorist field tested. I click on this one. Sort by deals. So this should always show the lowest price. Now, there's no tradable price. So just look at the lowest price, which is 2.222. Then I look right over here. Does actually sell for that price. It sells for around 2.4. So I can probably sell to around 2.3 euros. And that's how you should go on the site. But the same thing, a lot of people with bots right over here. So it is a little bit hard to sell, especially if you're a beginner. As you can see, there are like 20 or 30 skins at 2.333. And then there are a lot of skins at higher. So the only way in order to sell is to be the cheapest on this site and need to be really active. That's why I recommend Skinport for beginners. But these MarketCSGO and Waxpeer can be very lucrative if you know how to use them. Now, if you still have any questions, leave them in the Discord server or down below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.